block at APU allows students an experience where they can take one class at a time and they have all their energy and time is focused on that class. It's a 4-week period where they're going out and they're experiencing Alaska or anywhere else in the world where we travel and have other additional block classes. Block is very different in the sense that most students go to a 16-week period, whereas at APU we have a 4-week block and a 12-week session. The 4-week block allows students to get off campus, and then we have our traditional 12-week session where students are on campus taking traditional classes. The block classes allow students to get off campus and out into Alaska or wherever the class is being offered to experience that out-of-class experience, that hands-on experiential learning aspect. We're not just watching somebody speak to us. Instead, we're out there learning hands-on. In the fall, I teach Field Methods in Environmental Science. This is a class where we have students out in the field working on rural research projects. This includes going and helping Fish and Game with Razorclam research. We do some forestry techniques here on campus where we actually quantify how much carbon we have on campus. We help out with a long-term research project on a Kootenai Glacier where we learn how to monitor discharge. Other classes I've also taught include Glacier Research and Travel, where we take students onto a Kootenai Glacier. We spend 2 weeks on the glacier learning how to both travel safely and also how to do field research on a glacier. Another class I've taught includes oceanography, where we take students out of Alaska to Hawaii and learn about oceanography in the island of Hawaii. The main purpose of the oceanography class was to learn about oceanography aspects, but we did both a week on campus and then over 2 weeks in Hawaii. So while we were in Hawaii, we stayed right next to Hanalei Bay and we did a lot of labs within Hanalei Bay. Two experiences that were great about Hawaii is, one, I was in Hawaii with students in January. Number two is the students actually get to experience doing field work in Hawaii, answering some simple questions about whether it's sand size distribution, temperature, turbidity. We looked at wave periodicity. These were all things that were learned and examined hands-on versus just reading out of a text. Outside of just the learning aspect, students also were able to work with me, their professor, in a small setting, group size, whether it's students who I'm working with them one-on-one or in small groups 2-on-1, and that's quite different than your traditional classes. Students also just get to bond with one another. We're stayed in 2 condos, but the benefits are that there's both this camaraderie, there's learning in a group versus solitary, and I think those are all benefits that students receive from taking these block classes, especially going off campus. The great benefits for me is we also got to go surfing, and I had my evening surf sessions, which is my favorite time to go surfing.